I've been to a couple anime conventions in the past, but never really understood the whole anime thing. I'm a big video game guy, and that's what I was there for. Took pictures of lots of video game characters that I knew, mostly hung out with them. But this is the first time I tried to actually understand the whole anime world. The only experience I have with anime is improvisationally dubbing it with my friends, which is a blast.
You belong on the ground. What the hell is this silly putty on my... My silly putty. My silly putty. That's mine.
Well, we thought it was funny. Here's just a fraction of the knowledge I gained from anime and video game fans.
Now everyone knows Solid Snake wears yellow boxers.
Tokyo is not Japan.
Well, as a secret, I can't see.
He's not able to cure her because she gets shot in the head.
Toxic's the shit.
Everything's Latin-based.
Yes.
It's all about the screaming.
Screaming and the hair whipping and the stealth.
This is Paradise.
Link doesn't like lemon meringue.
Yaoi is owie. Remember that, boys and girls. Yaoi is owie.
Now, I didn't know what this meant, so I had to go home and do some internet research. Well, anyways, I realized that there's a lot of words that I just didn't understand, so I figured it'd be a lot safer to ask people, rather than look them up myself.
Stufu on you knew.
What does the T-E-H mean? It means like...
Bad way of spelling the.
Okay, so maybe that made me a little bit more confused. So I needed to find somebody who knew what they were doing. Somebody who is an expert.
Yeah, this is Shaun of the Dead reporting live from Anime Evolution 2005 in Vancouver.
I love yaoi.
Could you explain what yaoi is, just in case someone doesn't know?
Man smacks!
So you're a big furry fan?
Actually, no. I'm not a furry fan at all. I think they're scary.
You wouldn't want to be yiffed?
No, I wouldn't want to be.
No scritches?
No scritches at all.
You sure? I could try.
I've been the victim of much yaoi.
Could I just try one scritch?
Yeah, okay.
All right. How's that?
Mildly surprising.
I believe we have a nice glomp shot group here. Would you mind being on camera for a bit? Yeah, sure. You wouldn't mind? Okay. Overall, this con, how much money do you think you've spent?
Too much.
And what's your favorite part about dressing up and coming to cons like this?
Probably meeting people who like the same thing and getting their picture taken.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people getting a picture taken and a couple neck snap. What do you feel about those?
That pretty much sucks.
The whole interview thing might not work out if necks continually snap. Freaks are big at the cons, it turns out, this year. Every year, actually. If anyone can dress in a costume and walk around at random, it seems as though it's fun. Would you agree?
Yes, it is very fun.
Duffman, do you have anything to say to the viewers?
Smooth taste of Duff. Oh yeah!
Wait for the last day to buy manga. And that's all I have to say.
Are there huge discounts?
Yes! I can't remember. He's losing my brain cells, apparently.
What would you say your favorite anime?
Favorite anime? Probably Berserk.
Good, big fan of the Berserk?
Yes. Gore.
You want to give us a quote from Berserk?
Oh gosh.
I'll just let him do it. You won't get it out of the system. That is rather... Is that plaster? How many hours did you actually spend putting that costume together?
25 and it's not done.
It's not done? So your character doesn't have a machine head and a dress shirt?
No.
On average, how much money do you say you would have spent on a con and your costume all put together?
300 altogether.
So how much money do you figure you've spent overall at this whole convention?
200 probably.
200 probably?
Well, the shell, everything for my costume was probably about $65 and $300 into the dealer room.
And what would that be on exactly?
Mostly manga.
On merchandise, I'd probably say about 30, and costume, I spent about $10.
Which, you come out pretty good on that one, actually. So you'd say you have like a basic library then of manga?
Yeah, I need more shelving. I need shelves to carry my manga now.
Any yaoi?
None.
Good man. We've had a few of those. Apparently this is the Anime Evolution We Love Yaoi.
That's why I didn't win the walk-off, because I didn't kiss any guys. I mean, looking back on it, I probably should have looked into my other options. but them's the breaks.
That was awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
I mean, how did you come up with that stuff? I mean,
just on the fly, improv.
I imagine it was really hard because you only had like a couple of seconds.
And you just try to think of something that might be impressive. You just gotta pull it out. You just gotta hear the audience and let them feel what they want to see. And what they see, what them see is wild. Give them wild.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Yeah. Gotta love those cosplays. Whipping out of nowhere.
Whipping out of nowhere.
Just
Because those pants were damn tiny and skin tight. No, another costume was right out of them.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Saving the best for last.
It's like some spy stuff, like James Bond would do something like that.
That was like beyond showing up prepared. Yeah. He was ready to win.
Yeah, they had the contest down there, and there's like all the guys.
Did you interview Rob?
Have I interviewed Rob?
Yes, Rob.
The hero with the white hair.
He's the hero of the convention.
The fanboy.
The camera whore.
We've somehow missed a camera whore? I've heard much about Rob.
Oh, yes.
I've heard King of the Con Rob.
Really?
I have actually heard, I think we have that on tape.
Really? Wow.
I have been told directly to speak to Rob about cosplay.
All right.
How many costumes overall would you say you have?
Maybe almost 10, maybe.
And if you could ballpark it, how much money do you think you've devoted just to cosplaying?
I think maybe about 500 or so.
500? That seems pretty decent for this.
Wait, no, wait. 500 probably this year.
This year?
This year.
And what would you say your favorite thing about cons is?
Favorite thing about cons? Just meeting the people here, you know. They're so much fun.
There's just been a big reaction actually around the cons. Would you say it's just more like a big happy family around here with just some video rooms tossed in?
And a lot of yaoi events and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, the yaoi. So much yaoi.
But it's a part of it, right?
Have you been personally involved in any yaoi?
I was on the stage there, wasn't I?
How much money would you say you've devoted just to the love of cosplay?
That's what I love about cosplay. It's very cheap. It's just like grabbing material, going to thrift stores, and like just take the jacket, mutilate it, and just make it what you need.
So it's about creativity, not funds.
Yeah, it's more about what you can do with the cheap money you have. Because, let's face it, otaku are poor.
So instead of going the cash route, you went the creative route.
Yeah, definitely. Creative's always better instead of being manufactured all the way.
I love my own feet.
Snake, star of Metal Gear Solid, fan of his own feet. It's Shaun of the Dead reporting from Anime Evolution 2005. Out.
And that's when I saw Solid Snake in action. I'm glad he didn't break my neck for jeopardizing his mission.
Solid Snake and I'm pissed.
Needless to say, I still had some questions left, and since my main reporter had just been assassinated in front of my eyes, on camera, I needed to ask them myself.
What's with the really big weapons around here?
Because big weapons are cool. Can you imagine going into a huge battle with this little dagger? You get laughed at.
So if you're in a fight with someone with, say, a normal sword, you just poke them?
Pretty much. You can't really swing this thing. It's
yeah,
like...
so you just... And it would be great for shish kebab.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that looks like a giant paddle.
Yes, it is. Made of styrofoam.
That will never,
That I
ever
made at
end
5
well.
o'clock before I left. For 2 hours.
See, that's craftsmanship if you do it like in that, like...
Yeah, I didn't sleep that night.
Big weapons or no, these bad boys and these bad boys can take anything out.
So with all these giant weapons around, where was all the fighting?
Run,